These two aromatic bulbs have been guarding homes and families for thousands of years, and their protective magic is as accessible as your garden or your nearest grocery store. Hello, my darlings, and welcome to a Thrifty Witchcraft video. This is a series where I share the magical properties of ordinary and accessible ingredients that you can find at any grocery store or growing right in your own neighborhood. Let's do some magical crafting. Garlic is one of the most accessible and powerful protective ingredients in folk magic traditions worldwide. This humble bulb is excellent for protection magic, creating barriers against negative energy and unwanted influences. In traditional European folk magic, garlic cloves are placed at doorways and windowsills to guard homes from harmful spirits and ill intentions. The strong scent and energy of garlic repels negativity while strengthening your personal boundaries. Garlic also brings courage and inner strength. When you are facing difficult situations or need to stand up for yourself, carrying a small piece of garlic or incorporating it into your meals can bolster your confidence. Mediterranean folk traditions use garlic to strengthen personal power and determination. Onions carry equally powerful and protective energies that you can access right from your kitchen. These layered bulbs naturally absorb negativity, with each layer acting as a filter that draws in harmful energies and neutralizes them. Onions have been used in folk magic traditions across cultures for protection spells and spiritual cleansing. The sharp scent of onions repels negative entities and creates an energetic boundary that harmful forces find difficult to cross. In traditional folk magic, onions are particularly valued for their ability to absorb illness and misfortune, making them wonderful tools for healing magic and protection work. Beyond protection, onions support emotional healing and help break through illusions or deception. I've been exploring the magical properties of ordinary things for years, and I love sharing these discoveries with fellow practitioners who want to build a meaningful magical practice without breaking the bank. That's exactly why I wrote my book, A Witch's Guide to the Magical Properties of Ordinary Things. It features 90 thrifty ingredients and creative, beginner-friendly suggestions for using them in your personal practice. Every single item in the book is something you can find at your local grocery store, growing in your neighborhood, or tucked away in your kitchen cupboards right now. The beauty of working with garlic and onions is that you probably already have them in your kitchen. Garlic bulbs keep for weeks or months when stored properly, and you can find them in any grocery store year-round. The same goes for onions. You don't need to visit a metaphysical shop for these ingredients. They're ordinary vegetables that happen to carry extraordinary protective powers. If you're growing your own garden, both garlic and onions are relatively easy to cultivate and will provide you with fresh, magical ingredients throughout the growing season. One of the simplest protection practices you can try tonight uses just 4 cloves of garlic. Place one at each corner of your property with the 4th clove near your front door. As you place each clove, speak your intention for protection and visualize a protective barrier forming around your home. This builds an invisible shield that guards against negative energy and harmful intentions. Replace the cloves monthly, burying the old ones in different locations to disperse any negativity they've absorbed. If you have garden space, you can strengthen this protection even more by planting garlic with magical intentions. Plant rows of garlic along the edge of your garden or property line in the fall for next year's harvest. Garlic's strong scent offers both magical and practical protection. It deters common garden pests like aphids, beetles, cabbage white butterflies, and ants, while also repelling larger unwanted visitors such as moles, voles, and rabbits. This living protection works by repelling rather than harming, creating a natural boundary that keeps your garden and property safe. Just remember that garlic can be toxic to dogs and cats if they eat large amounts, so use caution if your pets roam in planted areas. Traditional folk magic practitioners have used onions for healing work for generations, and the practice is simple. When someone in your household is feeling unwell, cut a fresh onion in half and place it under their bed overnight. The onion draws illness energy into itself, helping to speed recovery. In the morning, dispose of the onion by burying it far from your home or throwing it away. Never reuse it for cooking or magical purposes. This practice works because onions naturally absorb negative energy, including the energetic signature of illness. The layered structure of the onion makes it particularly effective at filtering and neutralizing these harmful influences. I make a magically healing soup that combines both garlic and onions whenever someone in my household needs extra protection and healing energy. Start by dicing 2 small onions or 1 large onion and 4 garlic cloves. I saute them in olive oil until fragrant, and as I stir, I focus my intention on healing and protection flowing into the mixture. Next, I peel and dice 2 large or 4 small potatoes. I add them to the onions and garlic, along with 4 cups of vegetable broth and some dried fresh thyme. The potatoes add grounding energy, and the thyme is for courage and strength. I let this simmer for 20 minutes, and during this time I visualize golden healing light infusing each ingredient. After 20 minutes, I separate some of the potatoes and broth and blend the remaining portion to create a creamy potato, onion, and garlic soup. Then I return the broth and potato chunks to the mixture and season with salt for purification and black pepper for banishing any lingering illness. The onions absorb negative energy, while the garlic provides protective barriers, and the potatoes offer stability and grounding, and the thyme adds courage for recovery. It's a simple recipe that you can make by following your intuition rather than a strict recipe. Serve this soup warm to anyone who needs extra healing support, and save some for yourself to maintain your own protective energy while caring for others. You can find all of these traditional practices and many more in my book, A Witch's Guide to the Magical Properties of Ordinary Things. This book covers 90 ordinary, accessible ingredients and shows you how to work with them in your magical practice. Each entry includes the magical properties, traditional uses, and practical applications that you can try at home. The focus is entirely on affordable, beginner-friendly magic using ingredients you can find anywhere. You'll discover that some of the most powerful magic comes from the simplest materials. There's a link to the book in the description below if you'd like to explore more magical properties of everyday items. The next time you're cooking with garlic or onions, take a moment to appreciate their protective qualities and perhaps set an intention for safety and blessing as you prepare your meal. May your home be protected, your boundaries be strong, and your kitchen magic nourish both body and spirit.